the intense battle of the 2025-26 La Liga season, Sevilla FC and Real Sociedad faced each other. Held on the 4th of May 2026 at Spain's historic Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán Stadium, this match was a breathtaking football war where the host Sevilla ultimately won by 1-0. This match was not just an ordinary league match, rather, it was extremely important for both teams. On one hand, Sevilla was desperate to strengthen their position. On the other hand, Real Sociedad was fighting to maintain their place in the top three. As a result, there was intense competition between the players of the two teams from the start, and the entire 90 minutes were full of attacks and counterattacks. Match start. Cautious but offensive football. From the start of the game, both teams played very cautiously. The battle for ball possession in the midfield was notable. Sevilla FC started building attacks utilizing the support of the fans at their home ground. On the other hand, Real Sociedad tried to launch counterattacks by keeping their defense solid. Although some good opportunities were created in the first half, neither team could score a goal. Sevilla's forward line created pressure on Sociedad's defense several times, but no goal was seen. On the other hand, Sociedad's attacks also failed at the last moment. Second half, Alexis Sánchez turned the match around. The pace of the match increased further as soon as the second half started. The only and decisive moment of the match came in the 50th minute. Alexis Sánchez put the ball into the net through a brilliant finish and gave Sevilla a 1-0 lead. This goal was the result of perfect teamwork. A great through pass came from the midfield, catching which Sánchez beat the defenders and defeated the goalkeeper. As soon as the goal was scored, the entire stadium erupted in joy. Cards and tension. There was no shortage of tension in the match. The referee had to intervene repeatedly due to several hard tackles and fouls. Jose Angel Carmona and Alexis Sánchez saw yellow cards for Sevilla. On the other hand, John Aramburu received a yellow card for Real Sociedad. These cards prove how physical and competitive the match was. Towards the end, Sociedad became desperate to equalize, but Sevilla's defense was impenetrable. The contribution of their defense and goalkeeper was extraordinary behind this victory of Sevilla. Real Sociedad launched one attack after another in the last 20 minutes of the match, but could not score. Sevilla's defenders kept the team ahead with great tackles and clearances. As a result of this important victory, Sevilla FC has further strengthened its position in the La Liga points table. They are now well sustained in the fight to secure a place in European competitions. On the other hand, this defeat is a bit of a shock for Real Sociedad. They are still fighting for a top three finish, but losing points in this match might create pressure for them. In the first leg of the current season, Real Sociedad had defeated Sevilla FC 2-1 at their home ground. Sevilla took revenge for that defeat in this match. The strategy of Sevilla in this match was clear: to keep the defense strong and attack whenever they got a chance. They have done that successfully. On the other hand, although Sociedad was ahead in ball possession, there was a lack of effective finishing at the last moment. Undoubtedly, the hero of this match is Alexis Sánchez. His only goal has decided the fate of the match. He was active and dangerous throughout the match. All in all, the Sevilla FC versus Real Sociedad match was a fight full of excitement, strategy, and drama. This victory for Sevilla will increase their confidence and will force Sociedad to think anew. For football lovers, it was an enjoyable match, where there was nail-biting excitement until the last moment. Such more thrilling matches are waiting in this La Liga season. That is what remains to be seen now.